Good morning, students. Let us start today's online class. Once more, I am going to start chapter number 13. Class 8th already, I am taking this one. And in this chapter, I am going to explain here pronouns, number, gender, and case. What are the topics given in this chapter? Pronouns, number, gender, and case. So first of all, we have to go through the pronouns. Already you know definitions. Already we have studied in a previous classes, in a previous lesson also, what is a pronoun. Before it, I would like to introduce you about the nouns also. Noun is the name of a person, place, animals or things. Examples we can take the things which are present around us. All are these known as nouns and pronouns. Now I am coming to the pronouns also. The word which is used in place of a noun or the word which replace the noun is known as a pronoun here. Means very simply we can say here a pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun is called or is known as a pronoun here. So students, just like I am taking here, pronouns are also divided in various kinds. Pronouns are also divided in various kinds. Firstly, today I am taking here about the personal pronoun. And what is the personal pronoun here also? The question is arising in front of us now. What is personal pronoun? So students, I am taking this one just like you have to go through these lines. And some examples also given here. These examples help you to understand what is a personal pronoun. Just like example, these lines also you see. These have the same number and gender as the nouns for which they stand as. Means personal pronouns I am talking here. Means personal pronouns have the same number. Personal pronouns have the same number and gender as the nouns for which they stand. Means what is here? Means the pronouns which are used in a sentence, they are having same number and gender. The nouns which are used in the sentence. Means with the help of examples you will be able to understand here. Example number 1 I am taking. Just like you see, the boy has done the mischief. The boy has done the mischief. What is noun here? The boy. Boy is a noun in this sentence. And while we take in the same sentence, he is the son of Mr. Gupta. He is the son of Mr. Gupta. We can use here the boy is the son of Mr. Gupta. We can use here. No. This is the repetition mistake. So we use here what is he in place of the boy. But you see there is a similarity. Whatever sentence written here means the personal pronouns have the same number and gender. Means what is here? The boy, singular number. He, singular number. Boy, masculine gender. He, masculine gender. Means nouns and pronouns are having a same number and same gender. So what shall we say here? This sentence what is written in the here, this is same. Just like we can say both nouns and pronouns are having same number and same gender. In sentence number 2 also you can see, call those boys. What is here? Plural number. This is given boys. Plural number. And what is here? They are my friends. They are my friends. Means they is used here. Word they is used here. This is a pronoun here, and we are looking boys plural number. So pronouns boys is as a noun here. So this is plural number, and here we are taking they. They is also used here as a pronoun, and it is also plural number. In third sentence we are taking I have two brothers, they both are doctors. Here we are taking I have two brothers. Two brothers. Means this is a noun here. This is noun. Two brothers. And we are taking, this is plural number, and in there is a pronoun also used in its place. So what is they? This is a pronoun and it is also plural number. And both are doctors. And we find out, means I hope from the given examples you are able to understand about the personal pronoun. Now I am taking children here. This personal pronoun has been divided in two sets. Means it is divided here in two sets. Two sets means we can say here in two types. Means this is divided here. First number we are taking subject pronoun, and second number is a object pronoun. So from this sentence it is here confirmed, means pronoun first number, just like subject pronoun if we are talking, it is confirmed here that pronoun is used as a subject in a sentence. Means when any pronoun is used in a sentence as a subject, this is known as a subject pronoun here. And in another hand we see, when any pronoun is used as an object in a sentence, that is known as the object pronoun here. But I am talking here first of all, these examples, two examples I am taking so that you be able to understand. Just like number one is here, we paid a visit to Granny. We paid a visit to Granny. Here what is given? We. W-E-V given. This is a pronoun. And this is used here as a subject in a sentence. Subject in a sentence. And its verb is here. What is paid? Its verb is here paid. Means we paid. So we also indicated here W-E-V subject of the verb paid. Means W-E-V is the subject. V is the subject of verb paid. Means here pronoun is used as a subject here. In second sentence you are taking, I am taking here, you feel fresh after shower. You feel fresh after shower. So what is here subject? You. What is subject here? You. This is subject. And verb is here feel. So we can say here, means you subject is used as the subject of, you is used here as the subject of verb feel. And in this way we can identify the verb or pronouns which are used in a sentence. Either they are subjective or objective. These are here subjective or objective. Now I am taking here next one, just like examples here given subjective. So I am going to give you examples of the objective pronoun also. Just like examples, these are already given here, and already I have told you that the verbs means the words which are referring are subject pronouns which are used in the beginning of a sentence are as a subject. These are subjective, and which are used in the end or as an object, these are objective pronoun. So I am taking these examples once more and you have to listen these. Number one, I am taking, children. What is the judge freed him? One example I am taking. The judge freed him. And in it, what are we looking? In this sentence, we are looking here that what is judge? Judge is a subject and him is a pronoun here. Him is a pronoun. So what are we looking? We can say here him. Him, object of the verb, means verb freed. Object of verb freed. Is it clear, children? I hope this is confirmed to you. Having no doubts. Number two, I am taking, it was kind of them. What is? It was kind of them. We are taking, this is sentence here. So we are using them. Them we are taking here. It was kind of them. We write here as them is a pronoun here. And them is used as an object here in a sentence of preposition. Preposition there is here. So we can use here object. It is object of the preposition of. Given this, now I hope this is confirmed to you, children. And what are the two sets? Once more I would like to recap here so that you be able to understand properly. Just like number one, pronouns, number, gender and case given. Firstly, I am taking today pronouns here. In pronouns, there is first number personal pronoun. Already I have told you in the personal pronoun means number and gender remain same. Whatever the number is of subject, same number remains of the object also. Case also, gender also remains same. It does not change here anyhow. Examples also I have given. Later on I have told you here, this personal pronouns is divided in two sets. Number one is here personal pronoun means subject pronoun, subjective pronoun, and second is objective pronoun here. In subjective pronouns, there is here two sets, means subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. Already I have told you in subjective pronouns, when the pronoun is used as a subject in a sentence, this is subjective pronoun. And when the pronouns is used as the object of a verb, this is the objective pronoun here. Examples also I have given to you, these examples, and I hope you are able to understand. There would be no any kind of doubts, and you have to go through the chapter also, so you will be able to understand it. We will meet you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye.